What is up, guys? Spiritual Lemonade back with another video. We're going to be checking out a brand new album from YakiTheKid. I hope I said that correct. I know I've checked out a song with him and Young Drew called House to Home, I believe. It doesn't look like that song is on this album. And other than that, I've never checked out YakiTheKid. So this is really the first time reacting to him other than that one song with Young Drew. Looks like we got a pretty solid length album. It was like 40 minutes, 13 brand new songs. I'm super excited for this. Way I've heard of him was through Young Drew, so shout out Young Drew for putting me on. This album is called This Is Not a Drill. Before we get into it, remember, when life gives us lemons, we praise the Lord. And when life takes our lemons, we still praise the Lord. First song is called Salt. Let's get it. We got rid of slavery, but we're still chained up in our sin. I'm not gonna lie, the way he came in rapping on this was fire. The production is fire too. And I also wanted to say this. I meant to say this before I even started, but this album cover is crazy. We're gonna run that pretty much back to the start where he started rapping. He was sliding on this already. Chained up in our sin. I ain't even trying to act like this is new, but now we getting worse. Now we celebrating different sins and blocking out the church. Maybe even worse, we so focused on discussion. We got churches switching up on God to keep the people coming. Now they out here politicking with the trends and out of politics. Someone's gotta tell them that's a myth that we ain't rocking with. Guess I'll be that guy. Someone's gotta tell them that's a myth we ain't rocking with. Up on God to keep the people coming. Now they out here politicking with the trends and out of politics. Someone's gotta tell them that's a myth that we ain't rocking with. Guess I'll be that guy. Long as I got set of eyes and afford the pressure of society, I'll be alright. Long as I remain faithful and my power rests in Christ, and I don't believe the lies that they try and advertise. While we all about friendship, but got a lot of enemies. We're all about friendship, but we got a lot of enemies. Just hate it when it's said to me. Evil hit the ground and now it's looking like a centipede. People run around and acting like they don't remember G.O.D. Now we talking to the devil, let him get to know me. Souls playing ring around the rosy. Ashes to ashes, we all going down. Acting a passion, let man take the crown. The ring around the rosy bar was crazy. Playing ring around the rosy. Ashes to ashes, we all fall down. Acting a passion, let man take the crown. Speak your mind, silence, world peace, violence, world needs righteous, cancel Jesus. Man, hold on, why we going back to BC? Pack it back and meet me on a train to DC. We believing that the crown is with the present VP. Demons creep around, they popping out of trees like VC. Viet Cong war zone, now we live like Vietnam. No one but Jesus Christ about to drop a kingdom bomb. Bullets flying around and we ain't even notice where they coming from. Devil underground, he packing heat, he got 100 drums. Ain't nothing to worry about, he already took an L. He gon' take another one, that's two, that's why they call it hell. He know that he finna be dismissed, he waiting on a bail. He ain't going down without a fight, that's why he trying to sell. Deception, like having sex way before you get the ring. Matter of fact, you ain't even get the ring. He gon' make you think you should be. Matter of fact, you ain't even get the ring. The whole topic of this song is crazy. He's calling out everything that's going on in the world right now, and still keeping like that real hip-hop, real rap sound to it. Give you everything, but you gotta pay a dividends, you know it isn't free. Fact check, love isn't sexual immorality. Got you thinking love means homosexuality. Got you thinking murder is a form of healthcare. Oh, I'm finna go there, killing babies ain't fair. Go ahead, tie your shoes and get... Oh, he's going there. I like this. Love isn't sexual immorality. Got you thinking love means homosexuality. Got you thinking murder is a... It's got you thinking love is homosexuality. I'm rocking with everything he's saying right here. But you gotta pay a dividends, you know it isn't free. Fact check. Love isn't sexual immorality. Got you thinking love means homosexuality. Got you thinking murder is a form of healthcare. Oh, I'm finna go there. Killing babies ain't fair. Go ahead, tie your shoes and get ready to run. Pick your cross up. It was never meant to be fun. The imposter, Satan.
Pick your cross up. It was never meant to be fun.
Isn't the one.
Man.
Got us idolizing people we ain't meant to become. The celebrities laying at their feet, you know he brought us there. He don't really care about what you need. This ain't Obamacare, ain't no ACA. You know this thing is not affordable. Trapped inside a cell, the type of one that isn't portable. Problems and problems, I get it, we got them. But we gotta recognize the proper way to solve them. Don't wait till we televise what happened back in Sodom. What is mad enough? I don't think we need more salt, bro.
This one. This is how we're starting off the album with this. What a way to start an album right there. We're going into the second song called Mr. Lullaby. Love this beat. Oh, this is crazy.
Yo, this one's about to get dangerous. Mr. Lullaby. Mr. Harsh Truth. This ain't even YakiTheKid, it's Mr. Harsh Truth. Harsh Truth. Yeah. In the night he prowls and lurks around. Society's his hunting ground. A sin so sweet, but soon you found you can't grow seeds on rocky ground. He'll rock you to sleep with gentle sounds, but in your dreams there's no way out. You come to find you're trapped in.
I really like this aggressive melodic flow right here. I was not expecting this type of flow on this beat.
Mr. Lullaby. Mr. Lullaby, the same mind behind the gay community in Columbine. One is labeled love, the other clearly seen as hate. What if I told you these two dishes coming off the same plate, posted on the same platter, served up with the same drink? So intoxicating, you cannot remember how to think. So you start to blur the line between the spirit and reality, not knowing that the flesh has got the best of your duality.
Man, you're starting to blur the lines between your spirituality and your reality.
Not knowing that the flesh has got the best of your duality. Mr. Lullaby, the same mind behind the war in Israel and Palestine. Got you picking sides and start to think that death is justified. Now you start believing there's a reason for the genocide. You see evil demons chopping babies and you start to cry, but you advocating for abortions and don't bat an eye. Getting all contorted when somebody mentioned precious life. I see a distortion in the picture called a cable guy. In the night he prowls and lurks around. Society's his hunting ground. A sin so sweet, but soon you found you can't grow seeds on rocky ground. He'll rock you to sleep with
you can't grow seeds on rocky ground. I like that bar.
But in your dreams there's no way out. You come to find you're trapped inside the lies of Mr. Lullaby. Mr. Lullaby, the same mind behind the prostitution and the dollar signs. Made the distribution of your naked.
I'm gonna run this part back right here.
Inside the lies of Mr. Lullaby. Mr. Lullaby, the same mind behind the prostitution and the dollar signs. Made the distribution of your naked body normalized. Forming soul ties with someone who saw your post online. Plus they got these rappers doing marketing.
He's talking about the soul ties between you, like someone watching something on the screen that they're not supposed to, and then it's a soul tie almost. Like, that's crazy.
Buttons on their eyes that sign the name.
I haven't heard any Christian rapper really talking like this about this specifically before. Fire.
Doing their own whoring for the labels cause they poor inside. Doing devil's work but thanking God when the award is mine. Man, what kind of score is that? Waging war against the Lord, your armored vest and Grammy plaque. Glorifying murder and your rapper to turn activist. When these things start to happen in your city, ain't you rallied that? Huh? Bottom line, he the deceiver. Take the things you used to seeing and pervert how you perceive them. What delusion is a god and confusion is the kingdom. Mr. Lullaby gon' rock y'all out of sleep until you see him. The night he prowls and lurks around society's his hunting ground. A sin so sweet, but soon you found you can't grow seeds on rocky ground. He'll rock you to sleep with gentle sounds, but in your dreams there's no way out. Come to find you're trapped inside the lies of Mr. Lullaby.
So I'm assuming Mr. Lullaby is the devil in this song, because the lies of Mr. Lullaby, the lies of the devil, that's what you're listening to, the lies of the devil. I like that. This so far, this album is crazy lyrically and topic wise. We're going into the next one called Pow Pow.
But we finna go crazy on this one. Oh, let's tear the house down, let's get it.
Oh, let's get it.
Holy flow, the Holy Ghost is watching as I overdose on holy smoke. I pray that you don't choke. I spread Messiah name like casserole. It's so inspiring how he inspired me. I'm finally gonna look.
I love this. The beat, the flow, this is crazy. This is like real hip hop. We just checked out Side Thy Legend. I feel like the Christian rappers are going back to like that real rap, real hip hop.
Holy flow, the Holy Ghost is watching as I overdose on holy smoke. I pray that you don't choke. I spread Messiah name like casserole. It's so inspiring how he inspired me. I'm finally gonna let the cat up at the battle Siamese. This that Martin Luther Reformation. This the truth, ain't no debating. I was waiting for the perfect opportunity to pop off. Boy, I talk to God, check the call logs. Hit him pow pow, that's a sound when I pop off. Yeah.
Pow pow, that's the sound when I pop off. I've been talking to God. Check the call logs. I like that.
When I pop off. You can call me Sweet Baby Ray because I got sauce. Prophecy fulfilling.
You can call me Sweet Baby Ray because I got the sauce.
Beating and I let it spill. Fact check, I rap for G.O.D. and not 100 mil. Yeah, G.O.D. and not 100 mil. Kill my demons and I kill the beat, yeah, that's a double kill. I had Jesus knocking at my door, I had to let him in. Reason why his name I let my back just like I let him in.
Like a side
That's
up.
fire.
Listen for that God talk, feeling drizzy non-stop. The impact of music got me gassed up, got more fuel than NASA. Prayer request is backed up, something doesn't add up. A life without God is like MJ on a stage, he in with the black glove. Welcome to the mixtape, cooking like a thick steak. God speaking through me now, so this ain't Nick's take.
Nah, these bars, you're not listening to these bars. I can't stop after every one, but this is fire.
Doesn't add up. A life without God is like MJ on a stage, he in with the black glove. Welcome to the mixtape, cooking like a big steak. God speaking through me now, so this ain't Nick's take. Yaki is the captain, so my bars are looking ship shape. Rap game biracial, yeah, this is a mixed race. Step back, watch me shoot, take it to the hoop. And I'm feeling good, cause you know I got the juice. Show me something real, show me something I can do. Every time I write, best believe it's something new. Yeah. Best believe it's something new, yeah. Best believe it's something new.
High school right to the game like I'm Kobe B. Satan saw me coming, so you know he had a double team. Ain't it for discussion, now you know I'm sticking with a team. Way that we be ballin', feel like Russell with 11 rings. Feel like Russell with
11 rings, I like that.
Like I'm Kobe B. Satan saw me coming, so you know he had a double team. Ain't it for discussion, now you know I'm sticking with a team. Way that we be ballin', feel like Russell with 11 rings. Feel like Russell with 11 rings. Squad be looking like fantastic for the way I'm with the thing. Only moving forward from this point, I never look behind me. Dr. Seuss feel like a poet, how I'm steady rhyming. Holy flow, the Holy Ghost is watching as I overdose on holy smoke. I pray that you don't choke us.
No, this part right here is crazy, the hook.
Feel like Russell with 11 rings. Squad be looking like fantastic for the way I'm with the thing. Only moving forward from this point, I never look behind me. Dr. Seuss feel like a poet, how I'm steady rhyming. Holy flow, the Holy Ghost is watching as I overdose on holy smoke. I pray that you don't choke. I spread Messiah name like casserole. It's so inspiring how he inspired me. I'm finally gonna let the cat up at the battle Siamese. This ain't Martin Luther Reformation. This the truth, ain't no debating. I was waiting for the perfect opportunity to pop off. Boy, I talk to God, check the call logs. Hit him pow pow, that's a sound when I pop off.
This one, I think this might be my favorite so far. Pow pow. State of Emergency up next. Man, this is fire. I like this. It's a little bit of a different vibe.
Had to slow it down.
Yeah, slow it down.
Just clean it out my closet. Life ain't always sunshine and rainbows, you know. This one's been on my mind, I thought I'd lay it down. I remember nights when I was up, eyes on Christ, was looking up into the sky to see if spare change to place inside my cup. Was going places, now sight was too complacent. Sounds right, all my wrongs I had committed, I spent time trying to flush, acting like the perfect Christian, claiming I was on a mission. Got distracted not too long after it started, that was tough. Like the story about the tortoise and the hare, I was the latter. Fell asleep before I ever even cared to climb the ladder. Was convinced that maybe I could take the elevator there. Unbeknownst to me, the Lord preferred that I would take the stairs. I don't know why he sometimes put us through a little trial, but you ain't never used a product before seeing if it's liable, I guess.
You ain't never used a product before seeing that it's liable. The story that he's telling right here is crazy. The storytelling ability is next level. Like, I honestly don't hear too much Christian rap that's like this, other than like Drewski, Psy Thy Legend recently, 350. There's not like a whole bunch of artists that are making this kind of music. We need more of this.
Was convinced that maybe I could take the elevator there. Unbeknownst to me, the Lord preferred that I would take the stairs. I don't know why he sometimes put us through a little trial, but you ain't never used a product before seeing if it's liable. I guess so. Lacing in my shoes and now I'm 10 toes down for heaven's kingdom. How I wish I would've seen him early in my years, when I grew up around my peers who got used to wiping tears and asking why they'd end up here. Thinking about a certain person way back home. Know it's late, but I'll be frank and let you know that it did something to my soul. When I heard that you had passed, ain't gon' cap and say that we was close. Ain't even know your folks, but we were bros and we had mad jokes. Since back in 6th grade, I think it was PE. When we walked out to the lunchroom and we gathered round to eat. When we knew the time was up soon, we finish up our lunch. If I only knew the business you weren't able to get done. Fast forward freshman year, high school the start of fears. But we'd worried about the place that we would see ourselves in years. I remember walking in the culinary, seeing smiles from that Abercrombie hoodie when I looked right down the aisle. You were my guide during those long days. Wish I had the strong faith to comfort you, cause you would open up and it was all pain. Looking back, I hang my head, my man, I feel ashamed that a friendship never went beyond the bounds of school days. But I had to learn the hard way. You had to take the long way. It had to take me learning from a friend you passed in broad day. To wish I could amend the time we spent inside the hallways. I wish I could pretend I wasn't scared to mention God's grace. I let you down, I'm sorry. It's a shame we had to part ways. I moved to tally while you tally days up in a stuck place. Lately I've been trying to be better than my old ways, cause time is running quicker than I thought it would. I won't wait. I want you to...
Time is moving quicker than I thought. I won't wait. Just this whole thing is crazy. I liked the little switch up too. Almost every single start of each song so far has caught me off guard a little bit. And then he goes from a song like Pow Pow into this kind of like he's sitting us down and taking us to classes in session. He's literally taking us to school right here.
That I've been thinking about you, and I've been praying for your family since they gotta live without you. I don't wanna disrespect the sadness of the situation, but I wrote this record cause for me a lesson has been taken. My efforts have been tainted and my spirit has been shaken. When I met you I was resting, now you resting, I'm awakened. If I knew your time was up soon, I would've moved with urgency. Now the state on my license plate says of emergency. Man.
My license says of emergency. That's fire. State of emergency.
Emergency. That's tough. I'm sorry.
Blood Money up next. Let's get it.
Blood money. That blood money. That blood money. Lord, there's a consequence for every action, dog. You might not get your money back from this transaction, dog. You better watch your spending before you get.
You might not get your money back from this transaction, dog, because blood money, you know, what that means is, you know, you got blood money, drug money. The drug money, you know, it's what you make off of selling drugs. Blood money is the money that you make from essentially unaliving someone.
With them taxes, dog. Cause at the end of the day, boy, that burden's on you. Cause you're the one that has to pay when that blood money's due. Welcome to the Spirit Bank. Let's open up a new account. I would tell you my mistakes, but I got too many to count. I ain't betting on those stakes. I've been on skates since I was sprout, till I found the living water in a drought. But let's talk about your finances. Boy, these fines are not a fine answer, cause it's life and very kind of chances. Every time you roll that dice, you stacking up the final price. It look like Stetson's how you walk the line dancing. You better quit your playing, boy, this ain't no mansion. But the cost is very hefty if you find a Bible out of fashion. You gon' be held accountable for every action. You've heard time's the best healer, but it also is a great assassin. Cause everybody lives, everybody dies. Only Lord the Most High knows the soul's appointed time. When it comes to trial time, will you be sent to paradise, or your sentence leave you shocked and paralyzed? I only pray that you have confidence. For every choice there is a consequence. You came at a price, you know that.
For every choice there is a consequence.
Not autonomous. Freedom ain't a right, it is a gift. On what account is this? Given with your lips, there ain't no way you claim incompetence. There's a consequence for every action, dog. You might not get your money back from this transaction, dog. You better watch your spending before you get hit with them taxes, dog.
Better watch your spending before you get hit by them taxes, dog.
Cause at the end of the day, boy, that burden's on you. Cause you're the one that has to pay when that blood money's due. Everybody lives, everybody dies. Everybody lives and everybody dies. Everybody lives, everybody dies. What you gonna do when there's blood on the money? Everybody lives, everybody dies. Save us, Father God, from ourselves. Everybody lives, everybody dies. What you gonna do when there's blood on the money?
Wow, that was crazy because that also incorporated more of that melodic stuff. I really like the melodic side of Yaki's music because it's different. It's not like melodic like most rappers would be. Next up, we got Jesus Save Us. Let's get it.
This world that I'm living in.
Ooh, we got a nice little sample here.
I've been misled again and again. It seems I can't find peace of mind as I walk those streets time after time. Lord knows how hard I try to do right, only to be charged with false accusations night after night. If she only understood the pain I got to bear and all I need is love, but she doesn't care.
Maybe that's not a sample. Maybe I don't know. Maybe that's just part of the song right there.
Jesus save me, Jesus save this nation. Letting luxury replace salvation. Spirit weak and we taking vacation. Stuck inside the deep, inside the matrix. Making enemies out of our neighbors. Devil like to spark imagination. Devil like to conjure altercations.
The devil likes to spark imagination.
Back in separate nations. I thought we got rid of segregation. Still around but race is not the basis. Now it's politics and mental spaces. No religion, sin is what the faith is. Sinners walk around and show their faces. Christians hide their face and point their fingers. Everyone the same, ain't no debating. Even saints got history with Satan. Ain't nobody doing no reflecting. We would rather see an insurrection. Nobody believed in resurrection. We would rather follow what.
I like this little whistle in the background of the beat too.
Deep inside we hollow, ain't no question.
Or
We don't
flute,
like to feel
maybe.
it, we suppress it. We believe the light and we perfected. We too prideful, we don't need correction. Celebrating sister for the whole. Now the common sense has got to go. We been in the dark, it's all we know. Recently the talk is all we own. Devil making projects out of those. He been putting mortgage on our souls. He been stopping progress and we know, but our vision clouded with the smoke. Burning bridges just to stay alive. Virus taking people, stay inside. Ain't the only thing that's taking lives. We've been waging war inside the mind. How come we refuse to recognize? Darkness comes if we believe in light. Up to something we've been eating blind. We succumb to failure and pride. Take his love, take his light. Now we die, yeah. All our pain bottled up, crying silence. Getting drunk, bitter cup. Now we wildin'. Be quiet. Take this love, take this light. Now we die, yeah. All our pain bottled up, crying silence. Getting drunk, bitter cup. Now we wildin'. Be quiet.
And again, I said this before, the album cover is fire, but it's also representing too, I feel like, what the whole, so far, what the meaning of this album has been, is really going over and digging into the topics of both the spiritual warfare that we go through, and also just like what the world in reality is going through. Like the whole aspect of that, like the spiritual warfare going on, is fire. Next song is Glory. Let's get it.
Put your hands up, cause revival getting close. I know Jesus is the bread, he gon' make the devil toast. Every demon getting dead, every chain is getting broke.
Jesus got the bread. Wait, what'd he say?
Put your hands up, cause revival getting close. I know Jesus is the bread, he gon' make
I know Jesus is the bread. He is the bread of life.
devil toast.
He's gonna make the devil toast. I like that.
Getting dead, every chain is getting broke. Every kingdom gonna fall with every word that he done spoke. Every tear that has been shed, there is healing, there is hope. Weary sinner, lift your head, there's a better way to cope. Only he is my protector, so the scripture what I told. He gon' take us through the fire, so you gotta keep it close. 2024, this the year of the Lord. We gon' see revival amidst the tension of war. Though the streets scream evil, we pray
That's the year of revival right here.
in the storm. Cause upon arrival, our king gon' bring a reform. While y'all wait around crying for a heavenly roar, Satan lying to you, saying that you cannot be sure. Instead of living every day in fear of enemy swords, why don't you pick your Bible up and go and kick down the door and get a jump on him? We gon' pull up on him like Chicago. While that bull that he's spitting, get it right like Colorado.
Chicago Bull. I like that. The little reference there.
Bible up and go and kick down the door and get a jump on him. We gon' pull up on him like Chicago. While that bull that he's spitting, get it right like Colorado. We for sure on a mission. Every lyric is a product of the very same God who is our hope for tomorrow. He is king. We've been had discussion. Feel like I paid $10 for that $7.99 cause change is coming. Don't get it twisted. I ain't paid for nothing. God is
Cause change is coming.
Feel like I paid $10 for that $7.99 cause
Feel like I paid $10 for that $7.99 because the change is coming.
Don't get it twisted, I ain't paid for nothing. God has covered me in blood and you can't break this covenant. So put your hands up, cause revival getting close. I know Jesus is the bread, he gon' make the devil toast. Every demon getting dead, every chain is getting broke. Every kingdom gonna fall with every word that he done spoke. Every tear that has been shed, there is healing, there is hope. Weary sinner, lift your head, there's a better way to cope. That's why he is my protector, so the scripture what I told. He gon' take us through the fire, so you gotta keep it close. Came through, feeling like I woke up from a coma, how I came to realize the truth of my conviction, how it came through. Perfect love displayed in human image, now I'm made new. That's why I ain't afraid to stand up on the track and spit the vocals that is straight true. Jesus bring the breakthrough, I just bring the bass boost. Homie, this is great news. I went from the alley to the altar in the same shoes, but I'm not the
I went from the valley to the altar in the same shoes. That's a bar right there. That's fire.
Cause I know they got my back now. If I carry sin, they gon' detect it when they pass down. Cause that thing a weapon that the devil used to back down. Me inside the corner while my soul I gotta clamp down. Cause I know he coming for me, so I gotta keep the thing on lock. We don't gotta keep a Glock, cause I'm leading on a rock. Only enemies I'm seeing is them demons on your block. Jesus said his word is sword, so all these demons getting chopped. Put your hands up, cause revival getting close. I know Jesus is the bread, he gon' make the
devil toast.
Every demon
Bro.
Every kingdom gonna fall with every word that he don't spoke. Every tear that has been shed, there is healing, there is hope. We were sinning, lift your head, there's a better way to go. That's only he is my protector, so the scripture what I told. He gon' take us through the fire, so you gotta keep it close.
That was a nice one. I like that. That was Glory. Next up, we got Peter Pan. We're a little over halfway through the album.
Yeah. Y'all don't even know what I'm about to do.
We're about to see what he's gonna do.
I'm about to do something. I'm about to do something. Yeah, okay, penny for your thoughts, boy. Scratch a dollar sign. Jesus, he on top, boy. Scratch a top 5. Never made a flop, boy. And I'm outside preaching to the lost, boy. Peter Pan fly. So you
Preaching to the lost boy. Oh, okay. I just got that as I was repeating the bar. That's crazy. I'm gonna play it back.
Jesus, he on top, boy. Scratch a top 5. Never made a flop, boy. And I'm outside.
So he was using the boy at the end of each line because it rhymed, but then he said lost boy, as in the Lost Boys, because I'm Peter Pan fly. That was crazy.
Peter Pan fly. So you know we never land until the minute van.
Like that whole hook was basically setting up that the punchline for the end of the hook. Crazy.
Peter Pan fly. So you know we never land until the minute vans. I got stuff inside my bag that'll put you in a trance. I got something in the pen that'll make the fire dance. Ain't no weapon formed against me that'll ever stand a chance. You can't pluck me out his hand, boy. Try a fist bump. Prisoner of love, ain't no problem with a system. Blessings up above, living water flowing this cup. Covered in the blood, so don't never get it mixed up. I can't settle scores, I ain't praying on my enemies. Vengeance is the Lord, so I'm praying from my enemies. Heavenly rewards, jumping tangible amenities. We on one accord, moving class like the Kennedys. Okay, penny for your thoughts, boy. Scratch a dollar sign. Jesus, he on top, boy. Scratch a top 5, never made a flop, boy. And I'm outside, preaching to the lost, boy. Peter Pan feels like good, cook up. This that flow to come from heaven, make you look up. This that flow that make you wanna take the good book up. Flipping pages, flipping tables, got the work took up. Got the church shook up. This ain't works, this is faith. This ain't earth, this is grace. This that saving us from what we should deserve type of grace. This that mercy.
He's talking right here.
From heaven, make you look up. This that flow that make you wanna take the good book up. Flipping pages, flipping tables, got the word took up. Got the church shook up. This ain't works, this is faith. This ain't earned, this is grace.
This ain't works, this is faith. This ain't earned, this is grace. I like that.
From what we should deserve type of grace. It's that mercy for the sinner, always serve type of grace. It's that leave the 99 and grab the one type of chase. I'm a soldier in his name, I'ma spit it till I'm not nice. Missionary work, the only time I'll spin a block twice. Can't afford the grace, cause he paid it at the top price. Jesus beat the grave, so the devil getting dropped. Okay, penny for your thoughts, boy. Scratch a dollar sign. Jesus, he on top, boy. Scratch a top 5, never made a flop, boy. And I'm outside, preaching to the lost, boy.
Peter Pan fly.
Penny for your thoughts, boy.
I'm liking this one. This one and Glory were easy to like catch on, like super catchy, especially on the hook. I like this.
Dollar sign, Jesus, he on top, boy. Scratch a top 5, never made a flop, boy. And I'm outside, preaching to the lost, boy. Peter Pan fly.
Next up, we got A Million. Let's go.
I used to play for the world, now I go hard for the king. That's right. Back to the grip on the boy, Howard and gave me the keys.
Okay, we got a drill track now. This is crazy.
I used to play for the world, now I go hard for the king. That's right. Back to the grip on the boy, Howard and gave me the keys. I used to think that money and cars the way that you see in success. I stay correct and somebody go tell Satan the kid is a threat. Look around, it's a world war. Speaking truth, what I'm good for. Man, I gotta play the role I was given. I ain't wishing I could do more. What he did was enough. Brought the chains on my cuffs. Never thirsty cause I'm steady sipping on that living water on the cup. I couldn't stand trying to keep titles. Started thumbing through the Bible. Been too long sitting up on the shelf. Now I'm building up my spiritual wealth. I surrendered, couldn't do it myself.
Now I'm building up my spiritual
To
wealth.
Messiah for help. I see a million times that I failed. That be a million times he prevailed. No hesitation.
A million times that I've failed. That's a million times that God prevailed. I like that.
Fighter them pick me up out of the rubble. Demons running cause they know they in trouble. Devil gunning cause he know he in trouble. 100 but I gotta stay humble. I ain't worried about the route to the top. When you find true joy as a servant, you ain't gotta try to be at the top. I'm moving faster, why can't I stop? You send me a beat, I might hate to pop. Jesus Christ never slept on the cross, so I don't rest after making a drop. On my chest be a chain with a cross. I don't wear it cause I'm trying to be trendy. I'm just a messenger rocking the cross in case you wonder when who sent me. God made a rest to a weapon, I don't like to flex cause the word is irrelevant. Material things like money and fame, like peanuts to an elephant. In the beginning I thought it was sweet, thought I could take the elevator there. Car on the test, I'm all AOT. He told me, brother, you taking the stairs. It can get tough, I cannot lie. I gotta put my desires aside. Big flash, gotta walk in the light. Big splash, I'm a fisher for Christ. Bad flesh can't be feeding a lie.
I'm a fisher for Christ. Big flex right
I
there.
gotta rely all on the fact that the king will return. This world ain't my home, but I gotta survive. I'm just a vessel to carry the message. I walk with the spirit and give me direction. I ain't gotta keep a stick for protection. I'm shooting scripture in every direction. I don't wanna keep.
I don't gotta have a stick for protection. I'm shooting that scripture in every direction.
Wanna keep the media guessing. It should be easy to see my intention. Way you can measure if I'm putting in work is if you see Christ in Yaki reflection. I used to play for the world. Now I go hard for the king. That's right. Death had a grip on the boy. Hova done gave me the keys. I used to think that money and cars the way that you see in success. I stay correct and somebody go tell Satan the kid is a threat. Look around, it's a world war. Speaking truth, what I'm good for. Man, I gotta play the role I was given. I ain't wishing I could do more. What he did was enough. Brought the chains on my cuffs. Never thirsty cause I'm steady sipping on that living water on the cup. I couldn't stand trying to keep titles. Started
Never thirsty, I'm sipping that living water out of the cup.
Bible. Been too long sitting up on the shelf. Now I'm building up my spiritual wealth. I surrendered, couldn't do it myself. Had to turn to Messiah for help. I see a million times that I failed. That be a million
Times he prevailed. I was not expecting a drill song on this album, but you know, he's been throwing out different sounds and styles all throughout this album. So you never know, I guess, with YakiTheKid. Maybe he just does literally a little bit of everything. Going into the next song, Talking Crazy, with the one and only feature, D-Brass. I don't know who that is, but I'm excited for this. Let's get it.
I walk alone. I know myself. What I really need, that growing feeling, to forget all my sorrow, to forget all
Let's
my
rock. Who got the keys to the kingdom? Who gave us life and my freedom? Who is the king that has given me life so abundant? Can't wait till I see him. So many things to deceive me. Hollywood trying to get me to be greedy. Y'all wanna dance with the devil this evening. Me, I prefer not to salsa with demons. I don't want money and power. I don't need that cause I got me the source. Keeping my focus, I trust in the Lord. Speaking his name till they bury my corpse. Yeah, I know my life got a price. Jesus redeemed us, so talk to me nice. He didn't receive me, I walk in the light. David, I brought me a rock to the fight. Brother,
David, I brought me a rock to the fight. I like
came in the
that.
kingdom, a rookie, you smell what I'm cooking, like watching a ride when he fight. Stuck my whole hand in a jar full of cookies. I'm baking, I'm booking economy flights. I'm going up for the cheap while you go off the deep, and it's safe to be rolling on dice. See, we can't get the economy right. I think y'all worried about our own price. We spending hundreds of dollars on gas, but won't spend a minute in prayer and fasting. We just be running a circle.
Wow, I'm gonna run that back. That was
They
a bar.
say we be rolling on dice. See, we can't get the economy right. I think y'all worried about our own price. We spending hundreds of dollars on gas, but won't
We spent $100 on gas,
spend a minute in prayer and fasting. We just
but won't spend a minute in prayer and fasting.
running a
That's
circle like track
crazy.
meets. Wait for the whistle, a pistol to blast me. So independent, we don't need a master. So we condemn on the preachers and pastors. Only in church on an Easter or Christmas. Holding they taking the Christ of the Christian. Holding they taking the words in the context and turning relationship into religion. Now they be mocking the law by creating a version who only got grace for the wicked. Pushing your grace to the limit, they spit in your face that we make a mistake. They change the Bible instead of their ways. Now you're defeating the purpose and
You
grace.
shall know the truth, and it makes you free. Found in the word of John 3:16.
D-Brass right here, I'm assuming.
Instead of telling salvation and truth, people are talking crazy. Talking crazy. You speak the truth, you are the target. Rumors of war already started. Christian faith is hit the hardest. Hide God's word in your heart and guard. From the streets to the Pharisees, politics to the heresies. What you see is not what you get. So close and you're counterfeit. Murder and truth in the name of freedom. Right in front of you, you refuse to see them. With a point to prove, bite in the hands that free them.
Okay, he's got real good vocals right here. He's hitting all the high notes.
Talking crazy, crazy.
I didn't come on this record to diss and to flip on the ones you be scheming on God. Ain't trying to be like a Pharisee. God just preparing me, paving the way for the bar. So many tragedies, last thing we need is a Sadducee. That would be sad to see. I'm so excited to tell you.
Okay. Sad you see. I like that little play on words right
God
there.
coming back a new time, I ain't talking in magazine. I came to end the discussion. There's only one king that's the end of discussion. He reigned supreme with a chariot, busts on the scene, and no wonder he calls it a ruck. He's freeing his slaves, and no Harriet Tubman. That's Mary and Joseph, the parents of hope. And everyone else who done thought it was over. The devil can stop it. He bigger than cults. He bigger than devils and demons who creeping about, and the evil they feed. And the world is deceiving. You gotta know what to believe, and I promise you, he guaranteed to save you a spot at the table. He already said he been putting in work. We just gotta accept on the fact that we cannot do nothing except put our trust in the king who has canceled our debt.
We betray love for silver, dancing and gold, losing your soul. The mouth speaks, but the heart is full of talking crazy. Yeah. You're talking crazy, crazy. Oh, it's so crazy.
Next up, we got St. Thomas. Let's go.
St. Thomas. Some of y'all die like Thomas. All we do is run like Sonic.
All we do is run like Sonic. Some of us doubt like Thomas. I like that. Doubting Thomas. Some of y'all doubt like Thomas. Some of y'all run like
Sonic. I think it's so ironic. Y'all so woke, but you really ain't conscious. Ain't no hope, just blame.
Y'all so woke, but you barely conscious.
Conscious, faith don't jokes, just blame it on comics. Can't you see that I really ain't stopping? Y'all eat lies like a Jimmy D sausage. Hold on, pause, wait. Had to run it back on tape. Rewind that while I clean my plate. Brand new tracks all up in my safe. I protect that mat like a newborn babe. Yes, new times, man, I gotta update. Brand new lies, but the facts won't change. Might lose sight, but I walk by faith. Gotta play in my tack if I wanna get paid. I ain't talking about that cake. I'm stacking my treasure up in heaven, it's safe. Counting up paper, you gonna get cut. Got a rich man flow with a poor man struck. I came to shake up the doubt. Play for the Lord, I ain't chasing the cloud. I got my team and we crank up the heat. We ain't making it rain, but we making it try. Y'all die like time.
Yeah, this one's good too. I think this one might be up there for one of my favorites so far.
All we do is run like Sonic. I think it's so ironic. Y'all so woke, but you really ain't conscious. Ain't no hope, just blame it on conscience. Faith don't jokes, just blame it on comics. Can't you see that I really ain't stopping? Y'all eat lies like a Jimmy D sausage. Hold that pride, gotta keep it in private. Play nice, it ain't gotta get violent. Only two sides, gotta make it up mine. When the king come back, you ain't gonna be quiet. Can't be prideful, I gotta be modest. Jesus Christ, boy, I gotta pay homage. Came from the light, so I gotta bring honor. Ain't no lie, boy, I gotta be honest. I'ma just try this. I ain't gon' question my Jesus, believing I peep how you over there speaking of rocks. People the sheep and they follow the leader. I guess that the devil been feeding the flock. Freedom deceiving, now everyone thinking that killing a fetus is casual talk. I ain't say that the vaccine is the mark of the beast, but they ain't gonna tell you it's not. Listen, how you gonna say I'm tripping? My salvation is none of your business. Ain't trying to sway, I ain't trying to convince you. Spirit don't play, all this time and it'll hit you. You gotta make that decision. Narrow the path, so be careful when slipping. Don't try to squeeze into something that don't fit you. Don't find a love when the devil don't kiss you. Some of y'all die like Thomas. All we do is run like Sonic. I think it's so ironic. Y'all so woke, but you really ain't conscious. Ain't no hope, just blame it on conscience. Faith don't jokes, just blame it on comics. Can't you see that I really ain't stopping? Y'all eat lies like a Jimmy D sausage. Now that's a problem.
Y'all eat lies like a Jimmy D sausage, I think is what he said. Crazy. Blinded by the Light. Up next.
Throw your hands in the sky if you ain't afraid to fight, yeah. Hey, throw your hands in the sky if you've been blinded by the light, like Paul to Damascus, old life abandoned. Lord, wipe the damage. He more white than canvas. Surprise, no, he planned it.
He more white than canvas.
It's immaculate. Must have hit rewind the way the guys and I are backing it. We backing it like soldiers. When it missed the trees, I see a demon and it's over. Send it back to Satan like an engine from Toyota. Running forever. Christ can calm the storm so I can conquer any weather. I can confidently say there ain't a thing that I could do to earn grace, but I display it by distributing the truth. Since a youngin' I've been taught like the chronology of letters. Alphabet on Christ and the reward was never better. Nah. Hey, so throw your hands in the sky if you ain't afraid to fight, yeah. Hey, yeah, throw your hands in the sky if you've been blinded by the light, like Paul to Damascus, old life abandoned. Lord, wipe the damage. He more white than canvas. Surprise, no, he planned it. Timing is immaculate. Must have hit rewind the way the guys and I are backing it. His name is G.O.D., then he the boss of D.O.J. No matter what the devil say, the verdict lie in Jesus' name. They accusing me, so what? The battle ended at the cross. See, the devil really wounded. Jesus said to add the salt, huh? Yeah, so best believe I'll add the salt. What the lion and the lamb can do to evil, that's assault. Man, these chains are really heavy. Jesus said I'll take them off. Now the only chain my body got, the one that hang the cross. I hope you realize the significance. A symbol of my freedom, I can testify or witness it. Used to be a slave to man in prison by my differences. Jesus saved my life and I can see he making differences. Now the only difference is I'm still a sinner. But I know
differences, and then what the difference is. I like his wordplay on some of these words, like the near rhymes. They're fire.
Enough to be deserving, but my God has deemed me worth it. So I stopped believing I could even work to break the surface. Now I rest assured and praise the one who conquered all these curses. Let me worse. Hey, so throw your hands in the sky if you ain't afraid to fight, yeah. Hey, yeah, throw your hands in the sky if you've been blinded by the light, like Paul to Damascus, old life abandoned. Lord, wipe the damage. He more white than canvas. Surprise, no, he planned it. Timing is immaculate. Must have hit rewind the way the guys and I are backing it. Running home like batter up. Don't have to make me mad enough. I really do this with a passion, passing up on adding up the cash and chasing bigger bags. I'm busy filling mine with sand, so I survive and learn to stand when I see times are getting tough. Work on my resistance training. I resist the ever-draining expectations they apply to rap to demon entertaining. I ain't with the drug bars and toting weapons that ain't me. Half of y'all can say the same, although you all pretend to be. Hold on, yeah. Y'all make everything the truth. Now only one way to heaven. Y'all apparently confused. Walk a mile in his shoes. Y'all couldn't even put the socks on. Ain't a single person.
Walk a mile in his shoes. You couldn't even put the socks on.
What? Now only one way to heaven. Y'all apparently confused. Walk a mile in his shoes. Y'all couldn't even put the socks on. Ain't a single person that would get up on that cross for. Especially not some people who refuse to give an encore. That should prove to you that there's a God who loves his children, that he sent his son to die for. Ain't no need to claim the crown. I know the king and he recruited me to send a message out. Hey, so throw your hands in the sky if you ain't afraid to fight, yeah. Hey, children that he sent his son to die for. Ain't no need to claim the crown. I know the king and he recruited me to send a message out.
Hey,
so throw your hands in the sky if you ain't afraid to fight, yeah. Hey, yeah, throw your hands in the sky if you've been blinded by the light, like Paul to Damascus, old life abandoned. Lord, wipe the damage. He more white than canvas. Surprise, no, he planned it. Timing is immaculate. Must have hit rewind the way the guys and I are blacking it.
We're on the last song called American Nineveh. Let's get it.
Never leave me, I will keep the sun. Wanna find you, say your love is so bright.
What's going on here? shed a tear for them ones who ain't want the cure for the venom. Sedated and unliberated, they laying with Satan, cause they let the gifts that he sent them. But they do not know what his infinite sent them. This wasn't the plan, but the sin he resented. The poisonous gene like a dangerous venom. It's creeping the streets of American Nineveh. I try to plead with the people, they call it hate, they in love with the evil. They like to clutch at the debt they encompass, they cannot afford it, it's not in the budget. I cannot stay silent, I gotta say something. This like an onion, the more that you peel back the layers, you finally weeping and gnashing the teeth like you tried to bite down on some rubber. I don't know how many more summers we gonna get for the king is upon us. Plead and repentance, you don't want to sentence, it's never gonna end like you repeating commas. Death ain't the end for the reaper upon us. You gonna get what you sow and it's not gonna be sweet. I ain't talking about handmade pajamas. There ain't no sleep for the wicked, I promise. Dog, why won't you listen to me? At the end of the day, the bell gonna ring and we all gonna have somewhere to be.
At the end of the day, there's gonna be a bell that rings and we all have somewhere to be. Like at the end of school, when the bell rings that you're done with school, everyone goes out and does their own thing.
In your life, I swear that dismissal ain't something that's setting you free. You ain't going home if you hear those words, you know what you chose. He do you like Kevin, you call me alone, man. The end is only the beginning. We've been in the lobby, you entertain with sin is your hobby. You finna bow, then they talking Bobby. You been a rebel, I ain't talking rowdy, Lord. All the glory and the power is yours. You gonna have your revenge, I'm sure. Thank you for saving a sinner like me, but I pray for the ones who are lost at sea. A fisher of men, you made me, casting out devils and bringing back babies. You are my child, do you disobey me? These are the words of the Lord. I love you even though you hate me. I love you even though you blame me. Still when you pay me, though you betray me.
Those lyrics right there were from the point of view of God saying them. That's fire.
Like me, but I pray for the ones who are lost at sea. A fisher of men, you made me, casting out devils and bringing back babies. You are my child, do you disobey me? These are the words of the Lord. I love you even though you hate me. I love you even though you blame me. Still when you pay me, though you betray me. I know you could never repay me, so I'm sending my servants to follow the mission, to preach you the gospel and pray that you listen. Want you to know that I don't want imprisonment. You are already in prison. I'm just a father whose child is missing. Took all the sins of the world on myself just to give you a chance to make that decision. But I never expected submission. I won't take away your freedom to choose. I give and I take, but I never break an oath or a promise I'm making to you. Repent of your sin and come to the truth. I took the bullet that's aiming at you. Satan took some of the angels, but I went through hell to keep him from taking you too.
And Jackie Hill Perry said we don't have lyricists in CHH. No hate to Jackie Hill Perry. I love her music, but that was a hot take that she had. And there's so many artists. We got like, this is just an amazing example of just real good songwriting, real good production. The mix and master is fire. Sounds nice and crisp. It's just good music right here. This is Not a Drill by YakiTheKid. Kind of ironic, there was a drill song in this, so it wasn't, no, I'm kidding, it wasn't a drill, but yeah, This Is Not a Drill. It's hard to pick a favorites, but I think of all these songs, Pow Pow, Peter Pan, and St. Thomas might be my top three. While it did have like that, his signature sound in all of it, like lyric and flow style and everything, the production on some of these songs were very different from other songs throughout the album. Like we did have that drill song, Salt. There were some of that melodic, real aggressive melodic songs throughout this album. It was just a good listen. I'll have the link to YakiTheKid in the description if you want to go check him out. Shout out to him. We'll definitely be tapping into more of his stuff. I'll also have the link to the album on Spotify if you want to go listen to it on your own. Definitely go listen through. Super fire album. Thank you guys for watching. If you're new here to the channel, please remember to like, subscribe, and comment for more videos like this. If you need prayer or have any questions about the Bible or your walk with Christ, DM me on Instagram. I'd love to start a conversation with you guys over there. Go be fruitful. Let's go.